Hello and welcome to lesson 1 on Photoshop. Today I'm going to show you how I created this image. Okay, so we have what you can't see or what you might not be able to tell straight away, though you can tell, is you got two images. You've got the night sky and then you've got this wreath underneath, although it looks a bit more like snow, which is what I was going for. Here you have a cheetah and here you have a balloon which I made in Adobe Illustrator. So this is what we're going to do. So first of all, go File. Oh, sorry. So before you start, you obviously want to have all your files ready. So I've got the sea, I've got the nocturnal nights, I've got my example, I've got my cheetah, and I've got my balloon. Alright? So Photoshop, File, Open. Select all these. I'll just open them all up. So now I've got sea, nocturnal, cheetah, balloon, example. Next I want to go File, New. This is going to be the document that I'm going to work on. I'm going to go Print. I want all my images to be the same size, so I'm going to go A4. And then I'm going to give it a name, and I'm going to call it Test Free. I'm going to select where I save it. Oops, that's not what I thought it was going to do. Anyway, Test Free, Orientation, A4, Create. And here we go. So I might just save it now. So File, Save As. And we're going to go Test Free, and it's in that lesson 1 file, so it's safe. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is grab this background. So if you look down the bottom right to the layers panel, you can see it's locked, so unlock it. Grab your move tool and quite simply move it to Test Free. Let go. Alright, next I want to grab my C. Again, it's locked, so unlock it. Select your move tool and then take it to my page. So as you can see, I've got two images. In my layers panel here, I've got my background, which is white. I've got layer 1, layer 2. So let's put layer 1 where we want it. And we just want layer 1 on the bottom, so that's pretty cool, easy done. Select our other layer now, and I'll put it on top. See how I just moved the layers, one from the other side. So put it in the top right corner, hold down Shift, and start dragging it out. As you can see, it's different proportions, so I'm going to zoom out. Grab my move tool again. Oops, apply. And I'm just going to whack it up here. Alright, so I've got two images. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and I'm going to find hue and saturation. So I click the circle, hue and saturation. It's going to give me all these wonderful options. And I'm going to start here, take a bit of that darkness out, then saturation, and we're probably going to go something, a bit of blue, and then keep working to remove more of those colors. Alright, so I'll leave it there, I'm not going to take long. So at the moment you can see I've got two images and they look straightforward. I want to blend them in like this. Now this is a very dodgy job, but it's reasonably effective. So to do that, I'm going to delete areas of this black. So I've got to make sure first of all that I'm on the right layer down here. And then I've got to find a rubber. Here is a rubber. And then I want to start off with a nice big fluffy brush, something like this, okay? And make it something like bigger again. We might go bigger again. We might go maybe 300. So there's my brush, and I'm just going to press it one at a time. Really want to make sure you can't see the line. Like if you look at this, you can see the line here. I'm not happy about that. So we'll try and make this one a little bit better. So the trick here is just to be a bit sporadic. It might have been better to get less opacity, so that way it's more gradual. See? So yeah, I definitely recommend changing the opacity to maybe 30% and working from there. And you're just blending the images in. I can still see bits of that line, which I really want to get rid of that line, so I'll just go over it again. Remember, this is an opaque. The opacity is 30%, so you've got to press it many times. But you can see I'm gradually bringing it in. And slowly but surely, they're starting to kind of fit into each other, which is a little bit cool. Of course, you could have just changed the color settings on either one of the images, and you could have kept a bit of the color on the top. But I quite like this green hue with this kind of black and white image of a blue tinge. But there we go, there's my background. Background done. Now we go to Cheetah. Here's our Cheetah. We want to grab our quick select tool, which is over here. Select the tool, zoom in, because I'm using a really big screen here. I'm using a 50-inch or 40-inch, I guess. But making sure it's big so that it makes life easy. Start in the middle of your Cheetah and just start pressing the mouse button down. You don't have to hold it down. You can just drag it through the object. And as you can see, the lines going to the edge of the Cheetah. To be perfectly honest, I think this picture is rubbish, and if I was doing this for myself, I would get a better copy. But this is just a quick lesson. So I'm dragging it across. Slowly but surely. Make sure you get all the spots. Now, I'm happy that happened. So see the line's gone over here. Option 1 is just hold down, I think it's Alt on your keyboard. But just hold down Alt and you can see that plus turns to a minus. And you can just go back and fix it up a little bit. Now here you can see the tail. It might work, we'll have a look. I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. And I'm going to grab a smaller brush. And I'm going to try and just get rid of this. So holding, see that? It's not exact, but it's better than it was. Keep that bit. So you can go in, and if this is your final work, I would do this as good as you can. I mean, you can do it pixel by pixel if you really want to. But this is just a quick example, so I'm happy with that. Okay? Oops, I don't like that. So, and this is the kind of thing, the harder you look, you just keep seeing problems that need to go. So that's why it's really good to start with a good image instead of a pixelated image like this one. So, look, we're just going to say that's good enough. So our Cheetah is outlined. We're happy. We'll zoom out again. Grab your move tool and quite simply move your Cheetah to your page. Let go. Here's my cheetah. Alright, and you could, if you wanted to, make them bigger. And you can obviously turn in. Now you can see that the quality of the cheetah is really, really bad. For some reason it's even worse than over here. And that is because we've done something. So we want to put our cheetah layer above the hue saturation layer. Alright, so we can turn him around. You know, maybe put him wherever you want to put him. And then it's just a matter of adding your balloon. So click on your balloon. This is huge, I know from when I did it, so I'm just going to make it small. Now you can see the size there in centimeters. So probably that size. Apply, move it over, and let him go. And what I didn't do before with the cheetah was press the tick. So I'll put this balloon there, and I will select my cheetah on the layer. I will change him around again, and this time I will press this tick button up here. So my cheetah is hanging onto the balloon. And there you have it. Very simple. Lesson 1. You've learned how to change the colors, blend into images just by placing one on top of the other and deleting it. You've learned how to crop images and combine them in different layers. Just quickly, let's go over our layers. Down here we have our background, which is clear. We have our, it's always good to layer these, name them. And just got scene. Sky. And here's where we played with the colors. Here is our cheetah. This must be where we changed the direction of the cheetah. And that balloon is a complicated thing. It's got lots of things in it. So that's just all the balloon in there. But that's a totally different subject. Okay? So there's lots of things that went into the balloon, but we're not teaching how to make balloons. Thank you. Hope that is acceptable. Bye.